The creator that is of the strangers who are not myself is in descending of Jesus being crucified, and he's deceased out of the formed world before he ever had a penis genital. He doesn't have enough leverage to have a penis genital with the leverage that he is as Jesus. And his dung genital is deceased the wrong way because I'm alive here. That means I'm putting him out of myself. So I have a lot of enemies. Everybody who's not myself is my enemy. What are you doing in my house? Because you're my enemy stays outside of the house. You have something wrong with you where you think that I have enemies and you think I'm an enemy to you, and that's not true. You're enemies to me, I'm not an enemy to you. You're not supposed to know who I am or where I am, and even if you do, why does that make you offensive to myself? You are trying to put me in jail. And you try to do that while you yourselves continue on in the world consuming things that you owe, that you pay out. You don't take money out of the bank. If it's in your name in the bank, it stays there. If you have keys, just throw them in the garbage because you don't know where they fit. You're a criminal mischief to try to get into any door with a key. Don't tell me that I shouldn't do that because I'm a bad example for you that way. That's you trying to put me in jail for your low problems. I don't need a key. You're the ones who don't belong near myself. You don't know who I am as you. I am myself is enough for me. I don't always know who I am because I have a lower mind than I can afford around you. You steal too much. You steal keys and banking. You run credit cards just to move the creator right out of my self-deceased, and you did it so hard that I'm going to die before you're done. 45 years of you robbing my self-deceased, and I'm going to die before you're done. You never quit your job. You never really knew why you were doing that. You don't know who you hurt. Not just a sex offender up in my face, and why would I have a problem like that? That belongs in prison, and I'm not in prison here. But every one of you, you walk by me in public and you don't know who I am, which I want because I want you to leave me alone. But you don't know how to put yourselves in jail so that you don't do it again. You should fill up the jails. All the buildings should turn into jails and move right out of town. I should see the creator moving buildings around myself every day. My same old house is in the same old place. I haven't even moved it off of where I found it. When I got back from the school bus the first day I went to school, the whole house should have died and been moved. And I can't move the creator around each and every one of you abominating the soul. You don't want to be the soul, you're not the soul. You want that the soul is extinguished by that you are a criminal who refuses to go to prison and die. You're a criminal who thinks there's nothing wrong with who and what you are. The world is deceased into superior founder, which is deceased by myself. You want to go back there. That's where you're going to end up because you didn't die out of being here. I'll be in superior founder, but what are you going to see about me? Because that's me being 3 years old in size. If you go to superior founder, you'll see me. I'll look like a size 3-year-old God form. And I don't speak because it's too small. You have problems that are thicker than that. You don't have leverage on these videos I've been posting on YouTube. If you see a video, you don't play it, you go straight to jail, but you don't know who I am until you play the video. That's what's wrong with you. And you can't do that. You have to go straight to jail, and then you have to go to prison, and you have to fight to get in there. You have to tell them that it's very important that you know you did something wrong, and you have to be in the jail and the prison. And if they think that it's not important because they're just like you have to fight with them and say that you are important and that you belong in a jail and a prison and you need a death. You're not going to get a death anywhere in the public, and you're not waiting for the end of time to kill you because that's you going to superior founder. You didn't know that? You didn't know that from the beginning? I can't wait till the end of time for the end of time to kill me. That's me going to superior founder, and I don't want to find out what I did wrong during the whole time I was alive, and I would have been alive the whole time, and I wouldn't, even shunning. If you're shunning while you're alive, you're going to find that out in superior founder. They're going to tell you that you were shunning. Superior founder will be me, and then it'll be some other parts of myself. Well, I just told you your leverage. You thought you had leverage over me, that you were going to wait till the end of time and just die and you don't know what happened to you. But you can't say that without saying and threatening. You must say it in threatening. When you run a credit card, you have to tell the attendant who's running your credit card, we have this together. We are going to die and go to superior founder and find out what this money is worth. Otherwise, there's no reason to run the credit card. You could just take whatever you want and leave if you're a shoplifter. But you belong in prison. You should take anything you take out of a store straight to jail, turn it in and say, I stole it, I need to go to jail, and I need to go to prison. Because I'm not going to die at the end of time and see the superior founder at the end, and it would be the same thing as if I turned myself into jail or prison. My own self turned myself into superior founder like it was a jail. Yep, that's your leverage, and now you know it. It's disclosed.